moving to a 60-second icebox for heat number 2. 60-second icebox. Track's now clear at skeleton start for our clearance 4 runner. Sled in track from the skeleton start. Attention coaches, athletes, officials, spectators, 10-minute warning, 10-minute warning to the first of 4 runners. 10-minute warning. Attention coaches, athletes, officials, and spectators. This is a 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning to the first of four runners. And attention athletes, there will be a 60-second icebox for Heat 2. 60-second icebox. Two-minute warning, 2-minute warning to the first of four runners. 2-minute warning. Track's now clear at skeleton start for the first of 4 forerunners. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Track's now clear at skeleton start for the second of 4 forerunners. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Track's now clear at skeleton start for our third of 4 forerunners. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Welcome, spectators, to the Utah Olympic Park. We have 3 of 4 forerunners in for our USABS men's and women's skeleton selection race. We will be underway with Heat 2 in just a few minutes. We just have a few rules over here on trackside. There's no sitting, standing, leaning, or poking your heads underneath the fences or shades. There's no throwing of objects at or around the track. All the grates and buildings alongside the track are for coaches and athletes only, and at no time enter the track surface. These rules are for your safety as well as the safety of our athletes. Enjoy your time here at the Utah Olympic Park. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Noah Park. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Two-minute warning to Michelle Toucan at the skeleton start. 2-minute warning. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Michelle Toucan. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Kelly Curtis, stand by please. In the track we got Michelle Toucan, start time 4.99 seconds. And we are back to racing with the USABS Women's Skeleton Selection Race. The race is the combined downtime of both heats 1 and 2, and we're running heat 2 in reverse order of rank, so the fastest sliders will be going at the end of heat number 2. And as Michelle Toucan comes down through 14, she hits hard sliders left. That's going to cost her some time as she crosses that finish line with a downtime of 49.87 seconds. Track's now clear at the skeleton start for Kelly Curtis. Sled in track from the skeleton start. Katie Eulander, stand by, please. In the track, we have Kelly Curtis with a start time of 5.08 seconds. Kelly's going to need a 50.08 to maintain her position. She's currently 1,000ths ahead of the, or 100th ahead of the pace. She comes through curve 7 with a top speed of 80.4 miles an hour. Right down the middle of that 10-11 straightaway going into curve 12. She's now 1900ths behind the pace. She comes out of 12 into 13. Good line into 14. Falling back now 2100ths as she brushes sliders left going through the shady thicket. Crossing that finish line with a downtime of 50.17 seconds. Dropping 1 spot at this time. Track's now clear at the skeleton start for Katie Eulander. Sled in track from the skeleton start. Shalonda Terry, stand by, please. In the track, we have Katie Eulander, start time 5.27 seconds. Katie had a 50.06 in her first run. She'll need a 50.19 to maintain her position, and she's currently 1800ths behind that pace as she comes down through snowy into 7. Top speed 81.1 miles an hour, heading into those labyrinth curves, going right down the middle of that 10-11 straightaway. Good line at 11 into 12. She's now 2800ths behind the pace as she comes down through 13 into 14. Top speed out of 14, 78 miles an hour, dropping that toe, crossing that finish line with a downtime of 50.19 second. Currently tied for first place. Track's now clear at the skeleton start for Shalonda Terry. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Sarah Roderick, stand by, please. In the track, we got Shalonda Terry with a start time of 4.97 seconds. Shalonda had Shalonda had a 49.91 in heat number 1. She'll need a 50.35 to maintain her position, and she's currently 32 hundredths ahead of that pace. She exits curve 11, top speed 80.9 miles an hour as she comes at a 13 into 14. She's lost a little bit of ground. She's now only 17 hundredths ahead of that pace. Will she maintain it as she crosses that finish line? She does. Downtime 50.12, combined downtime 1 minute 40.03 seconds. Your current leader at this time. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Sarah Roderick. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Kendall Wessenberg, stand by, please. In the track, we got Sarah Roderick, start time 4.97 seconds. Sarah's going to need a 50.17 to maintain her spot at the top. And she's currently 7 hundredths ahead of that pace as she heads into curve 6. Now 7, top speed, 80.8 miles an hour. She's still holding on to about a 600th lead as she goes into curve 11. As she's dropping, she's now only 3 hundredths ahead of the pace as she heads into 13, now 14. Exiting curve 14, hitting sliders right. She's now 2 hundredths behind the pace as she comes up through 15, crossing that finish line with a downtime of 50.32 seconds. Combined downtime 1 minute 40.18, dropping to second place at this time. Track's now clear at the skeleton start for Kendall Wessenberg. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Our final slider for the USABS Women's Skeleton Selection race. We have Kendall Wessenberg, start time 5.23 seconds. Kendall had a 49.74 in heat 1. She needs a 50.29 to maintain her position, and she's currently 9 hundredths behind the pace, but she is making up speed. She's now only 1/100th behind the pace as she comes down through exit of curve 11. Now 5/100ths ahead of the pace, going through 12, now 13, into 14. Top speed out of 14, 79.8 miles an hour as she comes up through the finish line with a downtime of 49.75. Combined downtime 1 minute 39.49 second. And currently in first place at this time. Your top 6 at this time, we have Kelly Curtis with a combined downtime 1 minute 40.34 seconds. Tied for 4th, we got Katie Eulander with a combined downtime 1 minute 40.25 seconds. And tied for 4th, Michelle Toucan with a combined downtime 1 minute 40.25 seconds. In 3rd, we have Sarah Roderick with a combined downtime 1 minute 40.18. In 2nd place, we have Shalonda Terry with a combined downtime 1 minute 40.03 seconds. And your leader, Kendall Wessenberg with a combined downtime 1 minute 39.49 seconds. 2-minute warning, 2-minute warning to Sam Allred at the skeleton start. And attention spectators, all the buildings and grates are for coaches and athletes only. That's the gentleman in the black jacket. Thank you. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Sam Allred. Sled in track from the skeleton start. Daryl Payne Jr., stand by, please. In the track, we got Sam Allred. Start time, 4.82 seconds. This is heat number 2 of the USABS men's selection race. The race is a combined downtime from heat 1 and 2. And in heat 2, we are going to be seeing the athletes in reverse of rank, so our fastest athletes are going to be at the end of heat 2, so we'll see a lot of lead changes as Sam Allred now comes down through curve 12 into 13, now 14. Top speed going through low point, 72 miles an hour, and crossing that finish line with a downtime of 50.84. Combined downtime, 1 minute 41.29 seconds. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Daryl Payne Jr. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Bradley Nickel, stand by please. In the track we got Daryl Payne Jr. Start time 4.75 seconds. Daryl's going to need a 51.40 to maintain his spot on the leaderboard. He's currently 7/10 ahead of that pace. He'll be looking to put down an impressive time to try to climb up a few spots as he now goes through 7 with a top speed of 80.9 miles an hour, right down the middle of that 10-11 straightaway. Now into 11, 12. Good line into 13 and 14. Top speed coming out of 14, 76.9 miles an hour. Maybe brushing that sliders right through the shady thicket. Crossing that finish line with a downtime of 49.91 seconds. Combined downtime, 1 minute, 39.80 seconds. Current leader at this time. Spectators at the exit of curve 4, I cannot have you on that coach's grate. You guys need to exit and get back onto the road. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Bradley Nickel. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Hunter Williams, stand by please. In the track, we have Bradley Nickel, start time, 4.78 seconds. In heat number 1, he had a 49.44. He'll need a 50.36 to maintain his position. He's currently 43 hundredths ahead of the pace as he comes out of curve 6 into curve 7. Top speed, 80.9 miles an hour, going now down through those labyrinth curves, right down the middle of that 10-11 straightaway. Good line out of 11. He's still holding on to about a 46 hundredths lead as he comes through 13, now into 14. Extending that lead, hugging that sliders right, maybe brushing it as he comes up through the finish line with a downtime of 49.58 seconds. Combined downtime, 1 minute, 39.02. Your current leader at this time. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Hunter Williams. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Nick Tucker, stand by please. In the track we have Hunter Williams, start time 4.67 seconds. Hunter had a 49.19 in Heat 1. He'll need a 49.83 here in Heat 2 to maintain his position. And he's currently 49 hundredths ahead of that pace as he now comes through 7 with a top speed of 81.9 miles an hour. Hugging that sliders right in the 10-11 straightaway. Good line out of 11 into 12. He's kind of increased that lead. He's now 74 hundredths ahead as he now comes down through the shady thicket. Going up through 15, crossing that finish line with a downtime of 49.15 seconds. Combined downtime, 1 minute 38.34. Your current leader at this time with 4 sliders remaining. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Nick Tucker. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Andrew Whittier, stand by, please. In the track, we got Nick Tucker, start time, 4.72 seconds. Nick's going to need a 49.38 to maintain his position. He's currently 12 hundredths ahead of that pace as he goes into curve 6, snowy. Now into 7 with a top speed of 82 miles an hour going down through those labyrinth curves. Right down the middle of the 10-11. He's now 13 hundredths ahead of the pace as he goes into 12, now 13. Good line into 14. He's increased his lead. He's now 19 hundredths ahead of the pace, hugging that sliders right as he comes up through the finish line with a downtime of 48.87 seconds. Combined downtime, 1 minute 37.83. Your current leader at this time. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Andrew Whittier. Sled and track from the skeleton start. Daniel Barefoot, stand by, please. In the track, we have Andrew Whittier, start time, 4.63 seconds. That is a fast start time. He's rubbing that sliders right, going to 3-4 straightaway. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. Andrew Whittier is going to need a 48.88 to maintain his position. He's currently 12 hundredths behind that pace heading into those labyrinth curves with a top speed of 81.4 miles an hour. Andrew's losing ground. He's now he's lost it. He's now 4 hundredths behind the pace as he comes now down through 13 into 14. Now he's 2/10 behind the spot. How far is he going to drop as he crosses that finish line? With a downtime of 49.19 seconds. Combined downtime, 1 minute 38.14. Currently second place at this time. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Daniel Barefoot. Sled in track from the skeleton start. Austin Florian, stand by, please. In the track, we have Daniel Barefoot, start time, 4.68 seconds. Daniel had a 48.79 in heat number 1. He will need a 49.04 to maintain that position. He's currently 0.3 ahead of the pace as he exits Snowy into 7 top speed, 82.4 miles an hour as he heads through those labyrinth curves. He's now 36 hundredths ahead of the pace as he goes through 11 into curve 12, extending that lead a little bit more as he exits 13. Going through the shady thicket with a top speed of 79.8 miles an hour, crossing that finish line with a downtime of 48.69 seconds. Combined downtime, 1 minute, 37.48. Your current leader at this time with 1 slider remaining. Track's now clear at skeleton start for Austin Florian. Sled in track from the skeleton start. Our final slider of the day is Austin Florian throwing down another impressive start, being 300ths off the track record with a 4.53 seconds as he now goes through curve 5 into Snowy 6. Austin Florian had a 48.77 in heat number 1. He needs a 48.71 in heat 2 to maintain his position. He's currently 17 hundredths ahead of that pace as he comes into 12, now 13. He's dropping a little. He's now 11 hundredths ahead of the pace. Will he be able to maintain? Oh, hit sliders left. That's going to cost him as he comes up through the finish line with a downtime of 48.82 seconds. Combined downtime 1 minute 37.59, dropping 1 spot to second place. Our top 6 at this time, we have in 6th place we have Bradley Nickel with a combined downtime 1 minute 39.02 seconds. In 5th place we have Hunter Williams with a combined downtime 1 minute 38.34 seconds. In 4th place, we have Andrew Whittier with a combined downtime 1 minute 38.14 seconds. In 3rd place, we have Nick Tucker with a combined downtime 1 minute 37.83. In 2nd place, we have Austin Florian with a combined downtime 1 minute 37.59. And in 1st place, we have Daniel Barefoot, combined downtime 1 minute 37.48 seconds.